How do I even introduce a watch this cool? I don't know. Let's just get into it. Welcome back to the channel for Ride Time Watches here in Denver, Colorado. Today we're taking a look at a wristwatch that really impressed me right out of the box. This watch comes from Grand Seiko and is an absolutely gorgeous new model with the amazing spring drive movement inside. Before we dig into all those details though, we'll invite you to subscribe to the channel so you catch all of our upcoming videos on gorgeous watches like this one. This watch is 40 millimeters in diameter with a 46 millimeter lug-to-lug. It's 12.5 millimeters thick and powered by the 9R65 spring drive movement. This amazingly gorgeous watch is a USA limited edition, and it's a really fun one at that. It's everything that I've grown to love from Grand Seiko. Impeccable finishing, great overall design, impressive wearability, and a fantastic movement. This watch carries the nickname Soko, signifying the end of autumn and the first frost of the season. This is represented with this light blue dial with faint vertical brushing on it. Everything about the complete design of this watch just feels sharp. All the indices, the case itself, and the hands, everything looks so well put together. There are a lot of beautiful, high-polished surfaces on this timepiece, and as you all know, Grand Seiko does as good a job with this high-polish finish as any other company in watchmaking today. I really love the blued seconds hand and the blue power reserve indicator. I think it's a wonderful accent and really brings out that almost imperceptible light blue on the dial itself. I like this case design as well. It's got a little bit of broader lugs, so it gives it a little bit more wrist presence even though it's pretty small at just 40 millimeters in diameter. We have a beautiful flat sapphire crystal and, as I stated, lots of polished surfaces and a nice brushed accent with this flat side of the case. Grand Seiko really sticks to their strengths with this timepiece with a sleek design and impressive finishing. A lovely Grand Seiko signed crown here on the side is another example of their attention to detail in their fine watchmaking. You can tell how much attention goes into this, especially with these close-up shots. Always impressive and definitely enjoyable. The bracelet here is a very common look for Grand Seiko with a slight polish on the outside of the center links. We have a Grand Seiko signed deployant buckle on the underside that really gives a feeling of luxury and quality. We do have a see-through case back on this one, and you can see the nicely finished 9R65 spring drive movement. I love spring drive movements. They have a 72-hour power reserve, and they keep incredible time, accurate, very close to a quartz. That 72-hour power reserve is represented here on the dial, which is a point of contention for some, but a plus for me. The movement is a standard 3-hand with a date and a nicely executed date window here on the right. On the wrist, this watch really impresses. I know I say that a lot with Grand Seiko, but it's true every single time. It fits incredibly well, and it's got a very short lug-to-lug distance, so many wrists, much smaller than my own 8-inch wrist, can enjoy this fantastic timepiece. This US exclusive is so much fun, and it makes sense for somebody looking for a dial that's quite a bit different from what you'll see on most other watches. This very faint light blue, combined with the beautiful construction of a Grand Seiko watch, makes this a very appealing timepiece to add to a collection. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say that every single Grand Seiko timepiece I've ever handled has impressed me in one way or another. This one, though, is absolutely remarkable and something that I truly love and wish I could get my own hands on. If you'd like to purchase this watch, please reach out to us. This one is a special edition. As always, thank you so much for stopping by, and we'll see you next time at Right Time.